Oh, shit. Alrighty, welcome back everyone to some more FF16. It's time to head back to the hideaway, have a chat with Otto now that we've helped out frickin' Martha, Isabel, and Lubor. The realm is now slightly less shitty. It's still... Oh man, there's some problems going on, but yeah, we're gonna go speak with Otto. I've done nothing off screen. We still have frickin' Star Rubies to hand in, but the game's like, not yet, not yet. You will progress the story, and I'm absolutely okay with that, to be honest. Like I've said, I really do want to press on. I think I've decided in my own head that I am going to still do some side quests. Specifically the ones that are going to unlock stuff for us. However, some of the other side quests, I'm probably going to maybe leave until after we beat the game, if that's possible, and maybe do like some bonus episodes of me just clearing them up if people want to see it. And that's on you guys. So, because yeah, I really want to keep going with the main plot because it's so good. Oh, I hope Dion and Joshua are going to wake up soon, because boy do I need to have a chat with them. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing else really to do in the hideaway right now. I mean, we probably could go and have a chat with a few people, but in fact, is she going to say anything new? Is she going to reveal who she fancies in the infirmary?
The girls here can have Otto.
No, she's saying the same thing. Okay. I do wonder, is it Dion or is it Joshua? I'm trying to think, how old would Joshua be now? Because, like, Clive's 33, right? Clive's 30... Yeah, he is 33. Joshua must be in his late 20s, right? Yeah, mid to late 20s? Which is just crazy, considering how he started out, you know? Anyway, Otto, hello.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
I'm the protagonist.
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Yeah.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part. But you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself.
No.
Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Let's go chat to Joshua. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this ever since we saw he was still alive. Time for a chin wag with my bro.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
And that he did.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him.
Yeah.
Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Oh, crap.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav.
Oh.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Kanver.
Oh, crap. We got so many problems right now. And that's where mid is as well, isn't it?
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now.
Okay.
They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Yay,
Look
map
here.
time.
This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
It's music.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Oh my god, yes.
I'll look after him.
Bro trip. Bro trip. Bro trip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, dude. I'm so excited. Holy shit, just so many side quests just popped up. A new missive has been delivered to my chambers. I will read that in a minute. Joshua. Progress on certain quests is no longer limited. Right. Okay. Party makeup has changed. Oh. Okay. It's actually... Okay, so we can progress side quests. We just can't go anywhere to actually do the side quests right now. I guess we're heading to the Krozjit Echoes, a wind-blasted sprawl of bottomless ravines latticed with the colossal flotsam of a people fallen. Right. First of all, okay. I still have some questions. Who rescued Joshua from the ruins of Phoenix Gate? Was it, what's her face? I can't remember her name. His attendant that's waiting in Kanver? Or wherever this place is that we're going? Talbot? Is that who he's... Because I'm still not sure. Like, okay, so he survived being, you know, he's Phoenix. He was reborn. I'm really curious as to who actually rescued him. And why he didn't make his presence known to Clive. Like, in all those years. But anyway, let's have a chat with him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Yeah, I would like to meet this person. She seems interesting. Talia, thank you very much for patching up my bro.
You know how I feel about this. But your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Yeah, maybe. Also, like, fire. Right, Vivian, cheers for that. I would chat with you, but you probably don't have much new to report, really. We've got more pressing matters to attend to. Oh my god, there's more hunts as well. There's more hunts, guys. Also, we can ask about more of Nectar's adventures. Okay. Did I ever tell you about the time I flew all the way to the bottom of the Zemeckis Basin? No, you didn't.
What did you find down there?
A deeper understanding, Kupo. Is that a joke? From the outside, it seems so mysterious. Where does all the water go, Kupo? Why does it never fill up? And what's behind the waterfalls? I found something out about myself. I can't swim! Oh, Nectar, you are hilarious. I do kind of wish Nectar was... maybe not voiced. Because I think it would be... Again, I've never really liked it when Moogles have had actual voices. Although I guess technically they would have had an FF9 if that game had been voiced. But you know what I mean, like... I don't know. Anyway, let's view the hunt board. See what else we can do now. Okay. There's just one extra one. So, Sverog, we will come back for you eventually. Another rank C won the pack. Alright. Team of Cursebreakers travelling through Tabor to the fields of Karava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road. For in a guilty, gully not far, hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake, despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts. Too many of their friends had succumbed to temptation, only to be torn limb from limb. Right, well, we can definitely do that one. That's only a rank C, right? Just a pack of wolves. Shouldn't be too bad. How many... Oh my gosh, so many quests. So many quests. Oh, there's a... Right, we're gonna go... We'll check the reading table. But none of these quests seem to unlock anything, so they're going to, yeah, take a back seat for now. And yeah, I can't go anywhere anyway. We must have to, like, go there first, then it'll be like, right, you can go everywhere else. So, I think just to get it out of the way, I'm gonna hand in the Star Rubies to Martha and Isabel again. Before we crack on, but, we'll quickly read the missive. And now, I do wonder... No, there's nothing popping up. Okay, I was wondering if maybe we'd have new recipes, but I guess not.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye, all their fancy silks stained red.
Let's go read. We got mail. We got mail. We read a bunch of these last time anyway. Clive is a popular man. 2! Dramatis Personae? The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us to all leave our Leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. I mean, it's probably just a name, right, for a drink. It's not actual snake spit. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection and those stiff limbs of yours and your countenance and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name of Underhill a disservice now, would we? Amazing. Which, apparently Underhill, is that a reference to Lord of the Rings? I don't know Lord of the Rings well enough to confirm that, but if that is the case, that's kind of cool. Right, humble request. From Sebastian. My headset fell off. Itchy ear. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. That means he's not good at fighting. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I will... Oh. Well, we might have a word with him while we're there, then. That's going to give me 35 renown. Smooth like butler. Very good. That's one thing Final Fantasy XIV did really well, is some of the quest names in that game are hilarious. Right.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
It was.
Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
We're gonna go see. We're gonna go see after we've been to this other place. Alright. Let's go. Freaking itchy ears. Central Dalmekia. Oh. This is nice. It's not gonna last. If I know this game, it ain't gonna last, but it's nice. Cloak and dagger. Okay.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Right?
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Clive.
Yote is a fine scout. If Kanver was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Clive, I know our friends are in danger, and, you know, it's a serious matter. But, like, come on, just enjoy having your bro by your side again. Right. Okay, so we are in a slightly different area of this zone. There is another side quest there. Dear God. We're definitely not going to do all of those. And then there's the two over in Boklad. Christ. Yeah, we might do... Let me know. Do you guys want to see, like, some bonus episodes of this game? With, me clearing up some side quests? I might even stream it, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, can I can go everywhere now. Right. We're gonna quickly go hand in this quest at Martha's Rest, because it's on my screen and it's bugging me. So, we're gonna go get that finished. And then, we will head on our way to Kanver. Martha's Rest, right. I got a star ruby for you.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Never mind all the shit we've just done to help her out. Yeah, have the Star Ruby, otherwise she might hold it against us.
A Star Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Oh.
More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Right.
The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
Hit me hardest.
He didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Shucks.
That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Martha, you just majorly sucked my dick then. That was... Right, well that's handed in. Let's go see Isabel. Also, where's this guy? Oh, we might as well quickly chat with our uncle's butler.
My lord Marquis, is that you?
It is.
It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray.
You don't say.
The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Okay, Sebastian Rutherford. Yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point. I'm not gonna prioritize that quest. We have more interesting shit to do. Although, again, I really do wish we could go and, like, explore Oriflamme. Or what remains of it. Right, let's quickly go to Northreach. And then Where's Northreach? There we go. Then we'll crack on with the story. I need to look at my abilities / accessories. I might change things up again. I don't know. We started doing some chronoliths last time, didn't we? And trying to remember where some of the other ones were that we found. I think we found... Didn't we find one near the Royal Meadows? Or maybe not the Royal Meadows, but near the... Oh, where was it? Yeah, near Lostwing? Or did we... Oh god, I don't remember. Where was it? Oh, I think it was actually... Not the Dim. Hawk's Cry Cliff. I think there was one there. So, we might try that one.
Those things I said before.
Oh, those two. Still having their little, tiff.
So many were injured.
Isabel, here's a star ruby.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Just like you? No, we apparently owe you quite a lot of money.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Okay, well that was kind of cool. Again...
We want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, yeah, we'll go speak to... We'll do that next time with the Hideaway. I'm not going to do that right now. But, yeah. Learning new things about Otto. Poor guy. This is the thing. Again, while these side quests themselves might not be that interesting, like what you actually do, the stories behind them, at least they're, like, pretty engaging. At least most of the time. Right, let's head back to where we're supposed to be going. Ooh. Gonna fight alongside Joshua. Right, let's quickly look at my setup. So, I think... I might swap out... Titan. I don't very often block, do I, with Titan? If I'm gonna do anything, I tend to dodge. So I think I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna put Garuda. I'm gonna put Garuda back on. And actually... Yeah, I'm going to put Gerudo on the second slot, because that's kind of where I'm used to it being. We'll keep Bahamut for now, just because I want to get to grips with that a little bit more. I am enjoying the satellite ability, especially in Giga Flare. It's just freaking OP as heck. Gouge and Wicked Wheel still, I think... Yeah, we'll stick with those. So I'm going to change out my accessory here. What should we get? What should we get? Breath of Wind. Ah, it's Aerial Blast. Gouge cooldown time. Favorite Wind, Wicked Wheel. We'll increase Gouge damage for a little bit. Everything else will kind of keep the same. Oh yeah, I've got the magic damage increased. Yeah, we'll keep things like that for now. I mean, at this point in the game, it's nice that we do have quite a few options. As far as accessories go, I really do wish we had more slots. Right, let's go kill some, Nax. Don't worry, Joshua, this is just everyday shit for your bro. There we go. Take our little trip there. Right. Let's check this map then. So it's actually, yeah, a little ledge up here. Is there anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, a Helgaroo. Oh, it's just another wyvern type enemy. Freaking Helgaroo. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, he blew me. Oh god. I forgot they could do that. Oh, now I've not used Garuda in so long. I'm completely rusty with Garuda. Oh my god, I can't dodge for shit. There we go. That's it, right. We'll get back in the swing of things. Dude, he is wrecking me. I think a big part of it is I did get so used to the Berserk Ring. I might re-equip it. Just because it does help a lot. I don't know, I'm gonna keep changing my mind constantly. Oh yeah, these things... They're very, very, very aggressive. Dude. Am I even hitting him? Yeah, I am. Ouch. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Alright. Yeah, getting Gerudo back into the rotation. Look at my little 2 balls. I mean, satellites. Isabel said that she, you know, we could keep those baubles. I'm sure she's used to handling other kinds of baubles. I should have made that joke in the time. That would have been way funnier. Maybe. Alright, we got more Wild Nax. Yeah, to be honest, I'm quite okay just practicing against these guys. Oh, I can't quite aim that far. Yay! Yeah, frickin' satellite, so good. So good, 400 XP for that. Although at this point, that's actually not that much. That's not that much at this point in the game. Just wondering if there's anything over here at all. Looks like we can get to that area eventually. It is on the map. Unless it's, oh, it might be the canyon below us. Look at that super dead thing we just killed. Alright, this looks like a place for an ambush. Ooh. Nice little detail, a bit of sand falling off.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
I mean, it looks like there's maybe two ways we could... Oh, this looks like it might lead to a dead end, actually. Let's quickly go this way. Ah, okay, there's a chest over here, and it's another curl, okay. Wow, we half-staggered it already? Holy crap. Alright, some serious damage right there. Oh, yeah. This is great, fighting alongside Joshua and Jill. Ooh! Satellite's so good for building up that stagger. I just made mincemeat of this thing. Yo! Love fighting curls. Alright, let's see what we get for our troubles. Please be worth it. Please don't be just... Oh, another one down there too. Oh no, that's bunch of fallen enemies. Please be worth it. Please be worth it. Regal Sash! May be worth it. I mean, it's an accessory, so I'm very happy about that. Let's have a look. Regal Sash. Oh wait, that's not an accessory, of course. Is that going to replace our Dragon Slayer's belt? Yes, it is. 10 defense. Alright. Excellent. Oh, see, this is what that game... That's what this game needed a little bit more of. Just more equipment, more like, worthwhile loot. Because it's so exciting when you do find a piece like that. I think the balance just needed to be a little bit more, you know, towards that side of things than just, you know, 50 million sharp fangs. But we still haven't really ever found a use for. Like, how many do I have now? I mean, look, I've got 1,574 sharp fangs. Which, yeah, I'm gonna just sell most of those. But at the moment, I just don't need the money. Right, you fallen bitches. Get over here. Defense node. Did you say nerd? Not nerd. Node. What a beautiful place. In a dry, arid, depressing kind of way. I love that I've just got 2 balls. I'm so mature. Fallen Hunter. Oh, you're going to be a bit more of a problem. Oh, and a bomb as well. Accidentally open the world map. Did not really mean to Giga Flare there, but I'll take it.
It's over.
Love that. Ah, crap. Yeah, you know what I might end up doing? As much as I do like Mega Flare, it's not always easy to do in groups of enemies, because you just get hit and then you're knocked out of that form. But, I might end up, like, combining Bahamut's abilities with another icon so that we can use that other icon's feat. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Titans, like, blocking might be a good idea. If I could learn to do it a bit more. There's just so many options. There's so many options. Everyone's gonna have their favorite combos of skills.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
He's already ripping me. He's been gone for fucking a million years and he's already ripping me. Right. Little dead end over here. Probably nothing. Nope. Some lovely piano going on though. Helldivers. Get over here. Damn. Giga Flare just does not fuck around. Oh, did they kill a chocobo? Did they kill a I'm glad I killed those fuckers. Saying that, I've killed quite a few chocobos. Oh my god, the Rebirth trailer, guys. We just saw the release date trailer for FF7 Rebirth. Oh my god, the chocobos in that. Being able to fly on them and climb mountains and chocobo racing. God, I'm so excited for that game. Ah, we have a random peddler. Was that one of your birds that got killed?
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more.
I feel that, dude.
Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. Don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Kanver next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mince skill, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry gil?
I don't know, mate, but yeah, it sounds like he's gone from one place to another, and every time the mother crystals disappeared. Sorry about that, bro. Yeah, maybe don't get ahead to Kanver right now, because maybe a bit of a problem there. I will hopefully sort out. Random side quest, bad blood. You're looking really bad shape, mate, but I can't give you the time of day right now. I'm sorry, I'll be back. I'm sure you'll be able to walk it off. Oh, we got another flood.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
I mean, we might be able to. We might be able to, Clive. Nah, we're gonna have to go through it, aren't we? Republican army encampment over that way. More antelopes. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we can just bypass it, Clive. Oh. Akashic Nax. I do kind of want to see what's over that way, though. Oh! Ignition! Oh, Joshua, that's dirty. Look at him. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool, Joshua. Ah, yeah, this is the encampment. Or it was. Akashic Eagle, Akashic Chocobo. I'm so sorry. Ow. Oh, he kicked the fuck out of me. He kicked the shit out of me then. Nice. Right, any goodies in this camp? Anything at all? Little tree. Little tree. No, it looks like the bridge is out. I bet another hunt's gonna pop up around here, you know. Oh, wait a minute. We got a chest. And just some materials. That's fine though, at least there was something. Right, back to the main road. Oh, you know what? Let's do a quick active time lore. Tabor. Ancient settlement in central southern Dalmekia that seems to cling to the very cliffs which dominate the landscape of the region. Its proximity to the free cities of Kanver gives Tabor a ready market for the high-quality leather its tanners produce, as well as the salt and minerals mined from beneath it. The town's long history of isolation, however, has clouded the hearts of its residents, and to this day, many remain unwelcoming to outsiders. Oh, okay. Dalmekia Republic, yeah, Primogenesis. We know all that about, yeah, we know the deal with that. Again, I could be riding my chocobo, but since we're in a new area, I don't want to speed through it. God, I wish I could run that fast for that long, Clive. I really do. Right, let's see if I can do some dodging. Again, how did I do the, oh, there we go. Oh, Joshua just ruined that. Yeah, I think taunts. Taunt is what you need to do with Bahamut. Look at that, because Mega Flare is so good. It's so goddamn good. But it is a big risk versus reward, because you can't really attack while you're waiting to charge it up. Unless you use the satellite, of course.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Yeah, you've gotten around, Joshua, and again, why didn't you come say hello? I mean, he's probably in hiding from the Empire and all that crap, but still. Hello, Watchman.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Okay, then. Well, you do now.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
You know what this reminds me of? One of the first towns in Tales of Arise, which apparently is getting some DLC, by the way, which is kind of crazy. Alright, let's have a chat with the merchant, see what he's got.
Take a look at my wares.
Probably not much of interest. Another orchestrion roll.
Go safely.
Yeah, this really does remind me. Oh, there's Obelisk, there we go. Hello, leather worker.
Forgive me, traveler, but no matter how deep your pockets might be, we only sell to trusted patrons. I do hope you've not had a wasted journey.
It's okay. I'm not looking for any leather. I've got enough on me right now.
These will make us rich. Rich, I tell you.
You drunk, sir? Maybe you had one too many. Okay, climb that ladder. Just have a general mooch around the place.
Here's the scraps you were after. Thanks. Can't do without leather if I'm to polish these stones.
Actually looks like quite a nice place. Again, a bit too dry for me, a bit too hot, but...
Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
Aw, what a cute little kid.
This quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed. Can't blame the beasts for being on edge.
Yeah, I bet the normal creatures are like walking around going, what the fuck's going on? What are these things? Just random monuments? Let's check up there. Yeah, check up top.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
Boiled bow? Oh no. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's a few goodies around here.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my long years, I've never seen such a thing.
They really are doing a great job of emphasizing the effect it's having on people. I really do like that. Really do like that.
So it's these stones to Kanver, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Yeah, just stealing everyone's goblin coins, don't mind me. Right, where are we supposed to go? Down here. Hi. She's sneaky.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Oh.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety.
Right, okay.
And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Crap.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I'm back.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Can't wait to see more Barnabas. Speaking of, meanwhile... Oh, this is in Kanver, okay.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Quite. How dare you?
Oh. Oh.
Distinguished members of the Council. You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The King! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
No.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Oh, shit.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
Shit.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Is he after Mid?
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I think he's after Mid.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Ooh, freaking one swing of the sword, that Zantetsuken or whatever, gone. Everyone dead. Shit, that's the power of Odin right there. Ooh, he's trying to lure us out, and it's working.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Give us the deets. Give us the deets. That image again.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
That music was from
Clive,
FF1, by the way.
May I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
I really like Yote. Yeah, that music was totally from Final Fantasy 1. Like some of the world map theme and the castle theme as well, I think. I'm sure I've heard it earlier in the game as well, but so good. I love all these little references.
Let's find our friends.
Yeah, that was totally the world map theme from Final Fantasy 1. Fantastic. But yeah, right, okay. That image again. What does it mean? Right, on to Kanver then, I suppose.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
more side... There's too many side quests. I am not going to do all these guys. Alright? Again, let me know. Do you want to see them in, like, some bonus episodes where we just go and clear up all of them? Because I would like to do them just for the sake of this Let's Play and keeping it, you know, keeping the flow of the story going. I don't want to just spend frickin' 5 videos just doing random side quests. So,
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
I'm really curious to see what he wants to say, but, oh, this is the mayor.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
I have no intention of doing. Right, I think this is where we'll end this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Next time we will head for Kanver. We might also hand in that quest back at the hideaway, but we'll do that next time we're there anyway. And yeah, we'll see if we can go rescue Mid and Gav and Co. And, well, obviously, we're playing straight into Barnabas's hands here. But we'll see what happens. Always a bit scary, isn't he? Always a bit scary. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of
Lord
Merchants.
Underhill.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.